Alright, today we have Temu and eBay fighting it out. And eBay is coming from Japan. Stick around. Alrighty, let's see what we got from Japan. Well, maybe it'll cut. If I can job it in there and use the end of the razor blade, because the tip, the end, that'll cut, but the tip won't cut at all. What could be in a round package? Hey, you know what? Japanese. I may have to hold on to this. Who knows what it's talking about? Huh. Interesting. Look familiar? Somewhat like that. Minolta. So I'm not sure what the big honking tip there has got going on, but this is the one I got just not long ago. An AF 35 to 80, and this is a 28 to 80. We got that big old thing. I don't really understand. I don't know why it's got a big old flange. Well, see, so it's made together, so I'm really not sure why that's got this big old honking open flange. Maybe that's an expanded ring to kind of match the rest of the body, make it easier to grab, because with this lens right here, where your focus ring is actually about as big as the rest of the body, it's very pronounced, and you can catch it real easy without accidentally maybe brushing against your zoom ring. So I guess that's the purpose of that expanded end. It's kind of strange that these seem to be identical, and this is a Minolta AF lens, which I have the adapter to go to E-mount. So we are going to go through these items one at a time. We have some more swabs for cleaning the cameras, which I have one that I used, and it took 2 swabs to clean the camera. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm probably miscounting. That's probably 20, I guess. So more swabs, and these are dry swabs. So apparently they make wet swabs, and I used these with some eyeglass cleaner solution, which I've actually just taken and put alcohol rub. I don't know if it's a good thing or what, but I put alcohol rub in those eyeglass cleaner squirt bottles and use that to squirt on the glasses in a terry cloth or a eyeglass cloth to dry it off. So this kind of looks like the XLR bag fittings. Maybe this, yeah, it's some more XLR fittings. And in case you're in the market for some XLR ends, which is what these are, I'm gonna open one up to see if these are solder on. So it's a solder end piece. So you would actually put this on run your cord through here, run it through here, which that's split, and then solder your pieces on, push it back up in there, put this all back together, and screw it up tight. And of course you've got a male and female that mates together. All good to go. Now the note that I would make is when I was looking at these and put them in the cart, I was concerned because this looked all plastic, but it's not. So this is aluminum, or I assume that's some kind of aluminum casing, or maybe an aluminum pot metal or something, like a die cast or something. But anyway, this is metal of some sort. And this right here it's not, see, that's a hard flexible keeper in the back here. This is a cord stress reliever, I guess. Once you tighten this up tight enough, this will come in and grip the cord and try to hold it in place. And this piece right here serves as strain relief, and you have a little bit of flex. This is like more of a hard rubberized plastic on the end, kind of like what the old I guess what the hefty trash cans or whatever those were, kind of like a hard flexy plastic. All of these were like $1.25 or something like that. So I'm more than happy with the cost. A red something. A big red something. Of course, you know, if it's me and there's an option, it's going to be red. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So here is for memory cards. And of course, it does support the get it pushed in there. So it's not as easy to get it seated in there, but it will seat in place, which is fine. It's not gonna so they're not gonna fall out. And then you can do double storage by putting a full-size SD card on top. Now, I cut all my fingernails off, as you can see, and it's super easy, but I can get it out. Now this one would be a challenge. So 20 full-size SD cards, and looks like 20 micro SD cards. So that's pretty cool. I think, okay, so it's magnetic. That's nice. I like that. Okay, I think this may be another memory box, storage box. It's not hard to get loose, and it's not super easy, so I think that's good. This right here is something that you can go rattling around in a book sack or something like that. I think it'll stay closed. So let's see what it looks like inside. Okay, so this is much less storage. Okay, and these compartments, they feel, I guess it's rubberized, but that feels pretty doggone hard. It's kind of thick though for just the, okay, so that don't open up. So you got, and it's, now that's easier to put in, and it's still in there, just for the sake of argument. That just slipped right in. Now I don't know if that's going to stay. But it's still in there. But you got 4, 8. So this is an 8 compartment full size and micro SD storage container. So this right here, and oh, it's watertight. And that's nice. So this right here, and this one, in my opinion, which is not watertight by any means, but I think it closes tight enough to where it could probably withstand rain and not get inside there. So this would be a travel setup, in my opinion, or not necessarily traveling out and about, but getting outside or getting out somewhere. Yeah, okay. You know how I'm all the time talking about, hey, this was a freebie, grab it. Well, this was a freebie, winning one of the games. But this is basically a capture card. I've got HD TV input, so I can put the camera in here. I could take this and go out to the monitor, and then this I could go out to a computer as well. I could capture video or whatever that I'm filming, and at the same time as actually having a monitor up there to see what's going on. Another Smart Alec soldering iron. Let's see what we've got. I don't know. It doesn't feel like much. Feels very lightweight. This is an aluminum outer shell. This is a Rongwan. I think I did a video on one named Rongwan. And I think it was these same kind of tips that was in it. So, I mean, this doesn't feel super expensive, but it doesn't, I wouldn't say that it was super cheap either. And the reason why I say that is because I'm thinking this right here is probably a basic. It may be a Smart Aleck soldering iron, but I don't think it has all the fancies to it. I think this is the one to where you plug it in, it comes on, you turn the temperature up or down, and you solder with it. I mean, who'd have thought of that? You just take a soldering iron and solder with it. But anyway, so we got that. And this is a Temu item. Here is a end piece, an XLR. Looks like it is a solderable XLR end, which is good. 100% for options, as we have said before. More and more options. Really? Only 2 items? I'm slipping. And of course, apparently I have a problem. Or a strange obsession with XLR. I know you hear this a lot, but free item. I really didn't know what it was. It's a pH meter. Like, I need one. I mean, I don't even know if I wind up doing any kind of review on, something like this. Oh, goober. It's got a slip in there. And so, kind of the way these work is usually with a pH meter, which this would be something cool if you got a pool. I used to have one, and this would have been really handy to use to check the pH, because you have to keep your pH balanced on a pool aquarium. And so this is a pretty cool deal. But to use one of these right here, usually you have like a pH buffer, and you'll kind of in a calibration, let's see what, because you got to clean it so that you don't have excess of something else in there to test your next sample of water, or to be contaminated with the last. So you got to be able to clean it, and you got to be able to also calibrate it. Yeah, see, you got pH buffer powder. So this is a powder where you can actually mix you a buffer. If you've got your water down to 10, it's going to be a 4. Exactly. 25 Celsius, a 4. So 10 Celsius all the way up to 25 Celsius, you're going to have a 4 pH. Now, if you jump up to 30 Celsius, 4.01, 50 Celsius, 4.06. So it'll give you kind of an offset in this right here. This right here is going to be, so you've got 3 different buffer compounds. You got 3 charts on the back for each one of the buffer compounds. Your time is special to you, and my time is special to me. And I appreciate you taking the time to spend your time here with me. And I hope to see you again. I would ask that you would like and subscribe. If you didn't see something you like this time, you will find it next time. Thanks, and God bless.